Everybody, welcome back to Britton's Hangout Hour. I'm Britton. Sorry I've been gone for a while. I've been really busy. But today, I am here with a friend of mine who is a sports journalist and probably the most knowledgeable guy of sports I know, aside from my dad. Joey. How you doing, Joey? Joey Ross. This is
Doing good, Britton. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. I was watching a friend of mine's podcast about football recently, and I was like, man, I kind of want to talk about football. I have a football podcast, so I got Joey on here. How you doing?
Doing good. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no problem at all. Well, we worked together for a while, and now we just go to the same school. But
Yeah.
yeah, you were the sports guy at OCCC back in the day.
Yeah, I was. Sports editor.
Yeah, you're the sports editor. That's right.
Yeah.
I probably should ask, what got you into sports?
I just kind of, when I was little, I just kind of started watching OU football, like, when I was like 5 or 6. I just kind of fell in love with it from there.
Oh, are your parents fans at all, or did you just get into it?
Yeah, my dad, he always had the games on. He was an OU fan. And we just watched the games together ever since.
That's fair. Man, my dad are the same way. So yeah.
Nice.
Though my work doesn't usually cover sports. I usually just talk about pop culture stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you're really knowledgeable in that.
Oh yeah.
With your posts.
Yeah. Though I wanted to have you on here because I did want to talk about one of my other favorite pastimes, which is football, because we're in football season right now.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And aside from my dad, you probably are the most knowledgeable guy about football I know. So there you go.
Oh, appreciate that.
Yeah, NFL and college have been really interesting this year, I think.
Yeah, they have.
I don't know if there's a team you root for with NFL. I mean, I kind of go for the Cowboys,
yeah,
but
I'm a Raiders fan.
Oh, you're a Raiders fan. All right.
Yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah.
You guys have also had struggles for the past couple years.
Yeah. It's been tough.
I forgot how you guys are doing this year. I think you guys are.
Yeah, we hit a bump in the road to start the season, and we're still trying to catch some momentum here.
And I mean,
Saints on Sunday.
And I mean, OU has been struggling a bit, so.
Yes, they have.
Ugh, Jesus Christ. Though we did finally win against Kansas, which a good Kansas team, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, for sure. It looked good. Getting to see Dylan Gabriel back in the lineup. Just kind of, we really missed him in that Texas game. Especially, obviously, Davis Bell's not really that great of a quarterback.
Yeah, no, he's
anywhere close. But just to see Dylan Gabriel come back and see him pop off, that's the best. I mean, that's as good as an offense I've seen from OU this season.
Yeah, OU's offense has been kind of on and off this season.
Yeah.
I've been kind of criticizing Jeff Lebby for, I call it vanilla play calling.
Yeah, I'm with you as well. His play calling has really been, I've been really impatient with it just because of I don't know, it's not like, sometimes it can be really too predictable or too conservative, and I don't know, just sometimes I kind of second guess him.
But yeah, last week it was really good. I thought or not last week, it was 2 weeks ago. But I thought it was really flowing, It was flowing quite nicely. It was like, finally, we got a rhythm going. We're playing competent football. We're not looking like a complete clown show.
Yeah, for sure. It was really nice to see the offensive line looked really good as well. They haven't really been that impressive to me, but they looked really good against Kansas and really opened up some nice holes, and some gaps for Eric Gray and Javonte Barnes, who ran really strongly that game.
Oh, yeah. Defense is still a little inconsistent, but they were doing better.
They made some plays, but there's still work to do, obviously.
Yeah.
From that side of the football.
But yeah, I joked with my dad because we have a show called Days of Our Sooners, which I'll actually be uploading the new episode today, as I'm recording this anyway. But we were talking about that. Oh dang it! Now I just forgot what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I remember now. So yeah, I told my dad, I'm like, last year was pretty dramatic for OU football. Like, we should have started this last year. And then this year happened. I was like, no, we'll see what happens. Well, this year turned out to just say, hold my beer. And we got ourselves another soap in hand.
We do. Last year was weird. Even though we went 9-0, it was still really bumpy.
Oh, my Lord.
And kind of the whole Lincoln Riley departure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you feel about that. There are still a lot of OU fans that are salty about it. I am a little salty about it myself, but
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta move. We just gotta move on. I'm really glad we got Brent.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Brent
pulling for him.
Kind of soothed the pain, in a way.
Yeah, I'm pulling for him.
Yeah, me too.
Though I do find it funny that he played against Utah and lost. Which I'm like, that's what I was saying. When he goes up against legit competition, he's going to croak, and that's what happened.
It was ironic, though, in that game where, because they lost to Cam Rising.
Oh, yeah, he was going to recruit him, right?
Yeah. And so it's kind of fitting to see that happen.
Yeah, well, Alabama didn't lose. Clemson's been struggling too. I guess.
Yeah, Clemson. I feel like Clemson's a little overrated. I think they got bailed out a little bit in that Syracuse game against. Because I don't know, the refs just kind of felt like every time Syracuse made a stop at the end. It was like towards the end where they would make a stop or something, and then incoming flag kind of bail at Clemson. So, but yeah, I don't think Clemson's that good.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't lost, or have they? I don't actually know. I'm kind of bad at paying attention to it at times.
Yeah, I can be as well.
OSU Texas was last week, which that was something. OSU's good this year.
Yeah, that was a good game. Did you know that OSU had 0 penalties?
Oh wow, really? That's impressive.
Texas had 14 penalties and OSU had 0.
Oh my Lord.
That's wild. Never seen that before.
Yeah.
When it comes to doing.
Oh. But yeah, college football's actually been pretty weird this year. I mean, OU's lost a couple, some badly.
Yeah.
Who else has lost? Alabama lost to Tennessee a few weeks ago, which was just beautiful.
Yeah. In a shootout.
Oh yeah, I mean, nothing good. Alabama does not deserve anything good, as everyone knows, unless you're an Alabama fan.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of seeing them win all the time.
Yeah, it's one of those years that's kind of unpredictable. You don't know who's gonna win the Natty. I didn't think
it's open.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be OU because I'm like, yeah, OU's kind of in the rebuild. I can see us losing a couple games, and I think we could build towards one though. I'm hoping we can get another Natty in my lifetime.
Yeah, me too.
That would be nice. Though we have to face pretty stiff competition. I mean, Georgia's shown some cracks, but they're still pretty good.
They've struggled, but they got Florida tomorrow.
Oh boy, that could either be a really good game or they could just get smashed.
It's a daily blowout.
Because Florida is not bad this year.
No, they're kind of up and down. They did have that win against Utah, but hey.
I was about to say, yeah, they beat Utah, who's actually good. So
Yeah.
didn't Urban Meyer coach over there at Utah?
Utah?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know he had Florida.
Yeah, he was at Florida. He beat us. National championship. I was at that game. Bastard.
Oh, man.
There was a nice Florida lady who sat next to me and gave me aloe because I got a really bad sunburn that
really?
day. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, he was at Utah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I remember reading that
Yeah.
once.
03, 04.
Yeah, no. It's, I don't, it's like Nick Saban. I'm not a big Urban Meyer fan myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Nick Saban. I like the way he coaches though. Like when he's yelling at his players when they're up 48-0. I love that.
Well, no, he's a good coach. It's just, he wins a lot, and that makes people salty.
Yeah. Yeah. I can understand that.
Me and my dad like to joke he has black magic because he sometimes just pulls wins out of his ass, like against Texas a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was kind of mad at Sark. I'm
game.
like, Sark should have gotten fired after that game, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That was
Man,
some
Alabama
terrible coaching.
Had so many penalties that game.
They should have won that game, I think. Just how Alabama was playing, like Alabama was barely trying, and they still lost, they still won. It's like
it was that last drive. Bryce Young was just like, "All right, I'm the Heisman winner. I gotta take us home."
No, it's just it's just like I don't really like Sark as a coach. I think he chokes away games with amazing capacity.
Yeah.
It's not even just that I hate Texas and I'm a salty OU fan and I just want to make fun of Texas. Like, no. Okay, maybe there is a little bit of that, but I don't know if he's that good of a coach.
Yeah. He's not really showing too much being a Saban disciple. Yeah, he's not very good. He's okay on the road, at home. On the road, he's not very good. Like he's only won one road game in the Big 12 since he came to Texas.
Yeah, he lost to a rebuilding Kansas last year, which that's embarrassing enough as it is. I mean, they almost beat us, so it's not like they just pulled it out of their ass. It was but still, I'm sure that's an embarrassing loss. Yeah. When we beat Texas, or when we beat Kansas, I was like, "Ha! Texas still sucks. They lost to Kansas."
Yeah. I was just happy to get a win.
Yeah, me too. Though I'm like, I'm gonna go and get something to eat real quick. My dad's like, "All right, fine." I come back. It's a 10-point game. I'm like, "What? They scored again?" Jeez. Anyway, nobody's perfect, I guess.
Yeah.
It was a good win though. It was a nice. We finally managed to get a win because that 3-loss streak was just. Oh, it was like it got worse and worse.
It was just good to see Dylan Gabriel back. Like I said, I mean, we just needed a quarterback. Just need to get the passing game revived. Get Marvin Mims into action.
Yeah, I agree.
I was tired of the whole, like, the Wildcat, I was like, man. It's like all we did against Texas.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, Texas, that game is just... Oof.
That was horrible.
That was probably the worst OU game I've seen in my lifetime.
Yeah, me too. But the thing is, I think people will blame the defense, and I agree with them. The defense has not been great. But our offense, like, come on, man. You can't score, like, a single point. Like, that's how much Dylan Gabriel means to this team.
Yeah, it's just Bevel's just not good. I don't think.
No, Bevel's like the worst quarterback I've ever seen. Dude, like, were you seeing the way he was throwing those like
that? Yeah,
those like check downs? I was like, bro, you're like.
That's true. He is terrible. He is horrendous. I'm not going to argue with you on that. I was like, yeah, I'm like, he can't be the worst, but then I'm like, yeah, you know what? Even Landry Jones, who I don't have a very high opinion of as a quarterback, like, even he could, make plays. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, Landry was clutch sometimes.
I'm like, you know what? He made Landry look like a fucking Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Bevel, but, yeah, he just is not it. Oh, Jesus.
What I don't like about, like, Levy is that, like, he didn't really throw a lot in that game, but I'm like, why is he out there? Or give it to, let some other guys try, like Evers or General Booty.
I'm like, are they that bad? And I'm like, I don't know, but
are they worse?
Yeah, it was just like, oh my lord, just terrible, I thought. Again, probably the worst OU game I've seen. I remember watching a Bedlam a few years ago, or not a few years ago. This was years back. I think they blew us out. I don't remember, but
yeah. 2011, I think is what you're thinking. They killed us. It was like 44 to like 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Like, probably that and this Texas game is probably the worst games I've seen OU play.
Yeah. You remember that Russell Athletic Bowl against Clemson?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. When they got Venables?
Yeah. It was really bad. It was like it wasn't a game. Like, ever in that game.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was before the Clemson dynasty under Soybean Wind.
Yeah.
And Brent Venables. And then Venables came back, so now I guess it all comes around.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's like, dang, it's because they got Venables. I remember when we were watching that game.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, just, jeez. Well, I wouldn't say, I don't know. We haven't played a lot of bad games while I've been alive. A lot of the losses have been heartbreakers, but, not a lot of blowouts, which is good.
Yeah, for sure.
That TCU game wasn't that great either. It was like, oof.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, they got off to like a quick fiery start on offense, and then obviously our defense doesn't look lost, and then Dylan Gabriel goes down with that concussion. It's just like, man.
With that dirty hit from that guy. Ugh.
Yeah.
And there've been a lot of suspicious. There've been a lot of suspicious hits from TCU. Apparently, I've been seeing that all over Twitter.
Did you see that trend they've had where they they knocked out Kansas's quarterback, they knocked out Dylan Gabriel, they played against OSU who Spencer Sanders was hurt, and then they knocked out last week Adrian Martinez. Like, yo, this looks kind of. Okay, it's kind of fishy the way starting quarterbacks are getting hurt against y'all.
Damn. Yeah. No. They're not playing a clean game. That's for sure. At least not right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're doing it on purpose or nothing. It's just.
It's some concerning things we need to worry about.
I don't know. It's a little weird, but.
But yeah, no, Texas A&M lost again, I think.
Yeah, they lost to, I think, LSU?
Oh, let me look it up.
No, South Carolina. That's right, South Carolina.
Oh, they lost to Rattler.
Yeah.
Damn, we should have kept him. After, I mean, yeah, he kind of collapsed last year, but, you know.
Yeah, he wanted out of there.
Yeah, he's still solid QB, I think. I mean, he was not bad in 2020.
No, he wasn't.
I don't know what happened in 2021, but he just collapsed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it like the pressure? What do you think? You're the sports guy.
What was that?
What do you think caused like Spencer Rattler to just like fall out like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was kind of. I mean, there was obviously speculations about the NIL and that being a distraction. I think it was, to me, it was kind of like just the fact, like, there was some pressure. He kind of felt some, I mean, like, really no pressure in 2020 because there's nobody, but I think he had Caleb Williams behind him, and that kind of played a part. And
Yeah.
it's like, I guess, somewhat downfall. Because, I mean, when Caleb Williams came in, it was a whole different story on offense.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Caleb. I mean, he's a really good player. I do think he kind of holds on to the ball too long, but aside from that, I think he's a very good player. It really sucks we lost him.
Yeah, he just followed his guy, Lincoln.
Yeah, he went to USC as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, USC's doing well. They're creating a new dynasty out there, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm kind of skeptical that they'll really do anything because, in all honesty, Lincoln Riley is not terrible, but I don't see him winning a natty anytime soon. He never won one with us, so.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think he was ever going to.
Obviously, he better win one quickly because they're going to the Big Ten here pretty soon. I think 2024, I think.
They're going to the Big Ten.
Yeah. That would be interesting to see. Him in UCLA.
I bet a UCLA game's going to be good because UCLA is actually pretty good this year.
Oh, yeah, they're really good.
They
finally got that team.
They finally got out of mediocrity, I think.
The quarterback, PTR, he's been really good. They did lose they lost to Oregon last week. You know?
Hey, Oregon's a good team, too. I mean, yeah, they got blown out by Georgia, but...
yeah.
But aside from that, I guess they really got mad that they got blown out by Georgia, and now they're just dominating everybody. Well, mostly. They had to come back against Washington State.
Yeah, Bo Nix has been really good. He threw 5 touchdown passes last week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can see Oregon just like coming over to us and during the Texas game, it's like, your first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I just looked at Oregon's schedule, and they do not play USC.
You don't think they'll play USC?
Oh no, I said their schedule. I looked at their schedule, and they don't play USC.
Oh wow, that would be a fun game.
I bet they'll meet in the.
I think Oregon would win that game because I'm telling you, man. When Lincoln goes up against legit opponents, he tends to struggle.
Yeah, they should meet in the. They could meet in the Pac-12 championship.
Though he's also struggled against non-legit opponents as well, so I don't know. Don't take my word for it.
Who's that?
Lincoln Riley.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he struggled against Kansas last year when they were rebuilding.
Whenever.
What'd you say?
I said he always kind of takes his foot off the gas in games when he's up by multiple touchdowns.
Yeah, I know. It's like, dude, they could slip back into the game, and then they do, and you're just like, jeez.
Yeah.
TCU's offensive coordinator is his brother, Garrett, apparently.
Yeah, Garrett.
I was like, oh, but of course! Ah.
And TCU's looking really good this year.
Yeah, TCU came back from, like, mediocrity last year and letting go with Gary Parsons, and now they're just slaying everybody. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I was surprised by the quick turnaround. I thought they'd be like us and kind of struggle a little bit, but I guess not.
Yeah. I never thought Max Duggan would look that good.
Oh, he was always a pain in the ass against us. Like, ugh.
He's been there forever.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like he's been there like 6 years.
Yeah, that's another one that hurts. TCU. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, Max Duggan. I mean, they're undefeated.
Still, yeah. OSU choked against them, and they won the game.
Yeah, and double overtime, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I was gonna ask, like, who do you think's gonna win a national championship this year? Do you have any predictions?
I really like Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State is looking really good.
I know their schedule's kind of been a little easy, but I think the barometer in that is just when they play Michigan. I really hope Michigan and Ohio State kind of just stay undefeated until they meet up, for that game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking you could get like a Bama Georgia situation where they both make it to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that could be a possibility for Michigan Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be kind of cool to see them like rematch in the
Yeah.
playoff.
Yeah,
Michigan is just as good.
Yeah, Harbaugh seems to be doing some good work out at Michigan.
Yeah.
He's finally made a legit team. Yeah, I always thought of Michigan as good, but not great, and now they're looking pretty legit. So.
Yeah, they finally got like a great quarterback, J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, he's killing it over there.
Yeah. They have that really great running back as well, Blake Corum,
Mm-hmm.
who's just a stud when running the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is looking good this year?
Tennessee's looking really good.
Oh yeah, Tennessee. Heupel is over there.
Yeah.
Our old quarterback / offensive coordinator, Josh Heupel's over there, and he's doing some good work.
Yeah, he was at UCF and got the job at Tennessee, and man, he's not.
Beat
He's not
Alabama. Ow, stop. Sorry, my cat.
You good?
Yeah, they're looking legit over there. That could be like a real wild card in the future. I'm speaking of the NFL. I saw he went 7-6 last year. I'm like, oh, that gives me hope. Maybe this Brent Venables thing will work out.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just wishful thinking. But Brent Venables.
I think it will. I say you just give him some time.
Yeah, no, I was about to say it's his first. Like everyone's freaking out. Like guys, it's his first year. Calm down.
Yeah. It's his first time head coaching.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Yeah, no. God. I have a vitriolic relationship with the OU fan base. Because, good Lord, we are like the Pittsburgh Steelers fan. We're like the Yenzers of college football. Just like, ugh. Except without the, player drama with, like, AB and all that.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if you watch Urinating Tree at all on YouTube.
No.
No, you don't? No, well.
No.
Our fan base reminds me of how he depicts the Steelers fan base. Just super knee-jerky, and you're just like, good Lord, guys. Calm down.
Yeah, I heard that's kind of like every fan base though. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Overreactors.
Yeah, fan bases tend to freak out
Yeah.
really quickly. I'm just like, oh Lord. Though I thought we actually might there might have been a chance we might lose to Kansas and we won. So I have some hope maybe we could salvage this season.
Yeah. Hopefully that kind of turns us going into the right direction. Hopefully make a bowl game.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Bowl game, please.
Yeah. That's our national championship.
No, I don't think we're getting in the national championship. I mean, I said like
no. I'm just saying like the bowl game will be like our national championship if we make it to a bowl game.
Yeah, we'll be like, yes.
Yeah.
Everyone in Oklahoma will be celebrating.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how the rest of the season will look. I think we could beat Iowa State if we keep playing like we played against Kansas. West Virginia, I think we could win that. The only one I don't think we'll win is against OSU, because OSU is just... They're just, you know... I don't know what to say. They're legit.
Yeah. After OSU, we played Tech as well.
Oh, yeah, Tech is not terrible as well, so, I mean, we'll see. Again, I think we could beat Tech if we keep playing really well, but, you know, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if we'll win against OSU, and that kind of sucks because we lost against OSU last year.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know in Bible.
That I was about to say, you know, there were a couple years I thought we'd lose, and then we'd end up winning. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, OU.
Like in 2020 is actually surprised me because I thought it'd be it'd be like a fight, but they kind of hammered them in Norman.
Yeah, no, 2020, I'm like, wow, I think OSU could, you know, actually do something, and then we ended up just clobbering them. I was like, well, all right.
All right.
I was at a friend of my parents' house when that game happened, so I was like, oh boy, yeah. But I mean, you know, it could go either way. But I mean, I don't know how we're looking. We're kind of on the rebuild mode, so I'm not sure really.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a process. Just gotta stay patient.
Yeah, I mean that's really all you can say at this point. It's a process.
Yep.
Another team. It's been. You think Clemson will get into the playoffs? I mean, what do you even think about the playoffs? I think that's a terrible thing, but you know, that's just me.
Yeah, Clemson's gonna. I mean, they could go undefeated. I mean, if they go undefeated, they're in, obviously. I feel like if they would have lost by now.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I think they might just... I think they're just they're probably going to win out. And they get put in there, and then it's going to be really ugly, whoever they play.
I was kind of hoping Syracuse would beat them, because, like, oh man, when was the last time Syracuse was good?
I'm just like, I'm wanting Clemson to lose just to, like, kind of get rid of them. Like, they're not that good. Let's just, someone beat them so they can, like, go away.
And, I mean, it keeps changing from Georgia to Alabama. I'm surprised Alabama didn't go lower if they lost to Tennessee.
Well, yeah, because they were on the road, and they lost. I mean, they lost, like, a really close one.
Mm-hmm. Ohio State's looking legit. I guess they're going up against Penn State. Penn State seems to be getting its act together.
Yeah, Penn State coming off a good win last week against Minnesota.
Minnesota any good though?
They're all right.
All right.
Not really. They're just below average.
Yeah. Notre Dame's been struggling because Brian Kelly
Yeah.
left
Notre
shit.
Dame is
What?
bad. Notre Dame is just bad. They're not good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's, I mean, I don't know. I think they're also in the rebuild mode, so.
yeah, they got a new coach over there as well.
Yeah, apparently he's, like, pretty cool and wants to, like, or not sign everybody, but he wants to, like, make a good program out of it.
Yeah.
But,
I think they're kind of in a similar situation as we were
yeah, I was about to say, well, Brian Kelly
last year.
jumped ship, and that probably pissed everybody off.
Yeah.
And now they're kind of on the rebuild mode. Oh wow, they're 4-3, so basically exactly our record right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to think of OU right now. We're kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like just so many new faces on the team and
Mm-hmm.
just everywhere, new faces. But I think we just gotta kind of finish the season strong and just get ready for next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to be like against Iowa State?
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough, like always. Iowa State is fighting for the worst team in the Big 12, but hey, I want to take them lightly though, because it feels like everybody plays their best against us.
Yeah, it's true.
Iowa State is a really good receiver, and Xavier Hutchinson.
Yeah, he's really good.
Our secondary is not that great, so that could be a thing to be worried about. But as long as we have our offense and we can score, it will really help our defense, kind of compete.
Yeah, I mean, we have some good momentum going. We played against Kansas, and now we're playing against Iowa State, so...
coming off a bye week.
And coming off a bye week, so I think we have some good momentum going for us. I'm hoping we can pull it out against Iowa State. But you are right. They are very scrappy.
Yeah.
I think Matt Campbell's, like, their winningest coach over there.
Oh, yeah. He's really turned that program around.
Yeah, they went from, like, irrelevance to actually becoming, like, a legit team.
Yeah, they've had some... He's gotten guys to the NFL. I mean, you got, like, Breece Hall, who obviously he just got hurt this past Sunday. But you got him, you got David Montgomery that went to Chicago, Brock Purdy, who was, like, a quarterback there forever. Yeah. He's really turned that program around.
Yeah, he has.
In the right direction.
He's even beaten us a couple times.
Yeah, he has. I'm looking at their schedule right now, and what's interesting to me is like they have 4 losses, but they're all by 1 possession. So they lost to Baylor by 7, they lost to Kansas by 3, lost to Kansas State by 1, in Texas by 3. So.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't take them lightly. I'm not gonna.
I don't think their offense, like, outside of Hutchinson, is like that talented. It's just their defense looks really good.
Yeah, their defense is legit. I mean, they held Texas only like 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. I'm kind of nervous about tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to it as well. Cause
yeah, me too. Just.
Oh wow, we'll. Oh wait, no, we're playing Baylor at home. I'm like, wow, we'll be gone for the next couple of weeks, huh?
Yeah.
West Virginia looks just kind of average from what I've seen. I mean, they lost to Kansas, but Kansas is actually good this year.
Yeah. Yeah, West Virginia is looking. Did they? I think they won. No, they did. West Virginia did beat Baylor.
Oh, they did beat Baylor. Also, Baylor's kind of looking average too. After winning Big 12 last year, you'd think they'd be dominating, but no.
Yeah, but West Virginia got destroyed by Texas Tech. Golly.
Oh, did they? Maybe they just lost to some good teams or something.
Yeah.
I think Texas Tech's underrated. They actually played a good game. Oh damn! They did destroy West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see us winning against West Virginia. They look kind of average this year, but yeah. The rest of the season, I'm not really sure where it's gonna go, and that's kind of the fun thing about college football, really.
Yeah, that's what's fun about college football. Like, it's just so unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, anything can happen. What I love the most about, college football, though, is when it gets to, November. I mean, when it gets to November and stuff like that, and the college football playoff rankings come out, and just chaos starts to happen.
Oh, my Lord.
Dude, chaos is what I live for. In college football, man. You just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I love upsets. I'm a big sucker for those, unless it's against OU, of course. But that's neither here or there. But I get what you mean. Chaos makes college football fun.
It does. Yeah, it does.
That's kind of why I don't like the college. That's why I don't like the college playoffs, because the same teams get on there every year, and you're just like, this is stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think it should be expanded. I mean, it's obviously going to be expanded to 12, and this would actually be a good year to do that because
there's a lot of contenders.
Yeah, there is. But I don't think it should be 12 this year. This year, if there was 8 would be a great number this year.
Yeah, no.
An 18 playoff, because you have Georgia, Ohio State, or Michigan, Tennessee, Bama, and then the TCU, Clemson.
I'm like, yeah, you got some good teams this year. That
Oregon or OSU.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just.
Yeah.
I'm curious how OSU's going to react when we'll go to the SEC. Are you worried about us going to the SEC? Because I'm kind of worried about it a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be tough going down there, going into that conference. I think we'll be okay, but we just gotta get better.
Yeah, I agree. It's just why did you go to the SEC? Now how many juggernauts they got over there?
I think it would just revolve around money. Just more opportunities financially, and obviously recruiting and
more money, more problems, I guess.
I don't think we're I don't think we're on the Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama level. But I think we're kind of in that LSU, Auburn, Florida type of range, Yeah. I mean, not this year, but in general.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Though, yes, I am still hoping we get a natty in my lifetime. That would be nice.
Yeah, me too. When were you born?
2001. So I was a fetus when we last won the national championship.
I was 4 months old.
Nice. Wait, when were you born?
When? September 8th, 2000.
Oh, okay. No. You were born at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see another one though. I want to witness it though.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, I want to witness it. It's like we've been teased. We've been in the playoffs a couple times, except we kept losing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think Lincoln Riley's gonna win a natty. I don't know about you.
No, I don't think so. Because I mean, if you think about it, like the USC is just like it's kind of like our. I mean, they have their own. They have our coaching staff from last year. They took Grinch with them, and they had some pieces on offense that are really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just don't think it's enough, and they haven't really shown me anything this year that says they're playoff worthy.
Yeah, I mean, there's some USC fans who are kind of talking shit. I'm like, look, man, I'm happy you guys are succeeding, but I'm just like, I don't think you're gonna win a natty.
It's just like they don't know. They don't know.
I'm like, I'm just speaking from experience. I don't know if you're gonna make it. I'm sorry.
I mean, we were up 31-14 against Georgia in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, that sucked.
We let them come back.
Ugh.
The coach.
Ugh. God. Yeah, that was another one that just sucked.
But yeah, going back to the Big 12, whenever OU and Texas, depart, I just think they're going to take a hit, obviously, because I don't know if you heard, but like the OU Texas game this year was like that week, it was like the most ratings, had the most ratings of any Big 12 game.
Yeah, I mean,
and that wasn't really much of a game, but to me, that just tells me, I'm like, man, like they're going to take a hit, like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
like TCU knows you have to elevate. I mean, we're still the only Big 12 team to ever go to the playoffs.
I mean, what's annoying to me about what's annoying to me about OU Texas this year is like Sark isn't even that good, and we lost that badly. Like that's what made me upset the most.
I think it was more us. I believe it was more us than them.
Yeah, that's what I think. We were just not at it that day. I was like, there was some aggressive play calling at first. I'm like, okay, I all right, and then it just jeez.
Obviously, Texas is gonna show up because it's a rivalry game, so you obviously want to beat your rival.
Well, yeah, of course.
And we just didn't have. I really wish we had Dylan Gabriel that game.
Yeah, me too. Seeing Dylan Gabriel during the Kansas game, I'm like, I have a good feeling if he had played against Texas, I think that game would have gone a lot differently. Maybe we still would have lost, but I think we would have played a more complete game.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we win, obviously, but yeah, like you said, it makes, because, man, the defense, if you can tell, I think our defense made plays in the Kansas game because of our offense. I mean, I told people, I was like, man, in the Texas game, why would you want to stop the offense? OU defense. Why would you want to stop the defense just to get back on the field because our offense can't score?
Yeah. I mean,
there's no really motivation in that.
Yeah, definitely. I also, yeah, it was just like, my lord, there's people saying we're in the John Blake era again. I mean, I wasn't alive during that period, but apparently that was when we sucked.
I guess this was it. I guess that was what it felt like.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, but it's just like, oh boy, this is not good.
Yeah.
Oh, we beat Kansas on homecoming. That's good. We didn't do what Texas did. They lost in homecoming against Kansas, a rebuilding Kansas. Because Kansas was not. There was people who were like, "Oh, you beat their backup quarterback." I'm like, "Hey, they almost beat us last year, okay? So don't diss on the backup guy. He's not bad."
Hey, where was that same energy when Texas beat us?
Yeah, I know exactly. You're just like
Texas beat us with our backup quarterback, I guess, but y'all didn't say anything then.
Nah, people. I kind of just think we're like the Alabama of Big 12, so it's like, yeah, people don't like us.
But what's funny to me is Like I don't care how we win this year. I really don't. We're not trying to impress anybody or get playoff ranking points or whatever. But I'm like, just get the win. However,
Yeah, that's why
I don't care. I don't care if it's the ugliest win ever. I'll take it.
I suppose that is a good reason to bash Texas, which, we will always take to bash Texas around here. We will always take these to bash Texas around here. So.
Yeah, it's just how it goes.
Yeah, no, OSU, I'm worried, like, I just go for them when they're not playing us. So. I'm like, you guys do your thing, but when you play us, I'm going against you.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Sorry, guys. Red for life, baby. They're playing Kansas State tomorrow, so yeah, we got ourselves an action-packed week tomorrow. I think anyway.
It's looking good. Yeah, Tennessee plays Kentucky.
No.
I mean, I don't think Kentucky has a chance, but still be a good one. And then the battle of the Michigans tomorrow as well. Michigan and Michigan State.
Interesting.
I don't think Michigan State will really fight. Who knows though? Rivalry game.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of wanted to move to the NFL because the NFL has also been pretty dramatic this year. I mean, Brady's finally starting to suck. Buffalo and the Chiefs game, that was fantastic.
That was a good one.
That was another classic. Cowboys are, I'd call them mediocre, but
Yeah.
They're
an interesting team.
Yeah, like we got a good team. We're just kind of not utilizing it correctly. Last year I was like, Dallas is actually getting pretty good again, and then they're like, oh. Now we're back in the Romo age. Romo actually did some good stuff though.
Yeah, how about you said you're a Cowboys fan?
A long jaded Cowboys fan, but yes.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna ask you what do you think about the Eagles, undefeated Eagles?
Oh man, they got big game over there. They got Jalen Hurts. I mean, he's proven to be a force. I think he'll have a successful career with the NFL. But I was kind of shocked because Eagles kind of sucked last year.
Yeah, I think they were really pushing for him because draft day they traded for AJ Brown. I was like, all right, they're ready to roll.
Yeah, I mean, well, Cowboys lost against the Eagles. I was about to say, I don't see us win against the Eagles, and I was like, oh yeah, we lost against the Eagles.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah, that was a good game though. It wasn't like we got blown out, but like we slipped back and then they just beat us, and I was like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely that second half, y'all were fighting.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was watching the episode that inspired this. This kind of sports episode, and he said, well, as long as Jerry's gonna go over there, Cowboys are gonna cowboy, and I'm like, I have a bad feeling that's true.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, my friend, he's a Lions fan. He's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you guys are fucking candy asses. We're like Cleveland, man. We haven't done anything. I'm like, all right, calm down.
Yeah, my brother's he's a Lions fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, man, it's tough. It's tough to be a Lions fan.
I don't know who suffered more, the Lions or the Browns.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, the Lions they've actually put some fights on this year. Like they've battled and.
Yeah, no, Campbell's seems like he's really trying to turn it around over there.
Yeah, I think they've just been kind of battled with injuries. Injuries have kind of been a bump. because like Swift has been hurt. Their safety been hurt. Some of the receivers have really caught the injury bug.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of pulling for the Lions. They're kind of like how I was about the Browns. I just kind of feel bad for them, and I kind of want them to win. Because, I love me some competitive football.
Yeah, I do like their coach, though, Dan Campbell.
Yeah, he's a lot better than Matt Patricia. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Patricia was a dumbass, I thought.
Yeah, he didn't do too much over there. He was out of there quickly.
Yeah, no, he's just like, oh, Lord. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like their ownership over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
their offense isn't bad. It's just their defense is, like, the worst.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, Brady's struggling, actually, with the Buccaneers. I was like, he should have just stayed retired. I don't know what you think. I'm sure you have some opinions on Tom Brady. I mean, What do you think about what do you think about Tom Brady?
Well, the man is 45.
This is true.
It's crazy. But yeah, he's starting to look like he's not looking like the Tom Brady we know of.
Yeah, I was about to say he should have just stayed retired if it were me. Like, he had a good season last year. Like, come on, just end on the good note.
Yeah. This year he just seems distracted.
Yeah, I know there've been rumors and stuff and
off the field issues.
Issues. It's just like, oh my Lord, should have just stayed retired, man.
I feel like he regrets it.
I bet he's like, oh man.
Man, like week 3, he's like, why did I do this? Yeah, he's like finished the year now.
Yeah, I mean, kind of sucks. I mean, I kind of have a kind of soft spot for the Buccaneers. I have a fondness for Mike Evans. I'm a big fan of his. I think he's one of the best receivers in the game.
Yeah, he's good.
Like him and like Derrick Henry are like, I like them quite a bit. Also,
Derrick Henry, man, that's a man right there.
Yeah, no, Derrick Henry. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of Titans are kind of coming back. They were kind of sucking earlier, and then they're starting to kind of salvage a season out of it.
Yeah, I mean they're in a division where it's like if anybody wants it, they can have it.
Yeah,
the division's not that good.
Yeah, I mean, Packers suck, which is kind of surprising. They're usually good.
Yeah, they lost to Washington Sunday.
Oh my Lord!
Like, all right, that's just a clarification.
They lost to the Washington football team / Commanders / Redskins.
Commanders, yeah.
Ugh.
Taylor Heineke. Man,
jeez.
that's rough.
I've heard Heineke isn't that great, so.
Yeah, it's either him or Carson Wentz. They just need a quarterback.
Yeah, no.
Washington.
Like, Washington played competent football against their run game is just like non-existent. I'm like, dude, just do the run game.
I know, and they have some nice backs as well.
Yeah, isn't Devontae Adams or
Brian
no?
Robinson?
Wait, no, Devontae Adams was the receiver. He left, if I remember right.
Yeah, Devontae Adams. Yeah, Raiders traded for him.
Oh yeah, the Raiders. Yes, that's right. They're always trading in the NFL. That's what frustrates me about NFL. It's like everyone's trading, and it's just ugh.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about that McCaffrey trade that just happened last week.
Oh my gosh, I actually texted you about. I'm like, are they dense?
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, Panthers. I'm like, are the Panthers dense? Like, have they just were they just dropped? Why are they trading him? He's the only good player on that team.
I think they're just tanking.
Well, him and Baker. I do think Baker's actually good.
Baker's alright. I don't think he's the issue of that.
No, I don't think Baker's the issue at Carolina. They just sucked for a long time.
Yeah, but they're just for blowing it up, the whole team up.
They got rid of Rule.
Did you hear that? I think Baker's not starting.
Oh yeah, didn't he get hurt again?
Do what?
Didn't he get hurt again?
Yeah, and then he's kind of healthy now, and now he's being demoted for some reason. So it's gonna be PJ Walker.
Oh my lord.
Starting, but I mean they interviewed Baker. Baker's he's I'm good with it, you know. Anyway, anyway I can help the team win, I'll do that, stuff like that. He's just being a good sport about it.
Yeah, well.
I think Baker needs to get out there. Or
that's what I was worried about. That's why I was like, oh my lord, he's gonna go to the Browns. They're gonna ruin him. And then he actually gave him. Then he and the coaches got them back to relevance. I'm like, okay, you know, it's like I'm pleasantly surprised. And then he goes to Carolina. I'm like, why the hell would you go over there? They've been irrelevant for a long ass time. The only good thing I remember was McCaffrey and Cam Newton, at least in his prime. Cam Newton kind of went there, had a good game for a little bit, and then he sucked.
Yeah, it's weird. That division's really bad. The one they're in, Carolina, the NFC South.
Yeah. Jeez. Buffalo's looking like a legit contender. Bengals.
Yeah.
You know, I was surprised the Bengals. I don't know about you, but I was shocked that the Bengals actually got into the NFL or got into the Super Bowl last year, because I was like, I thought they were gonna build towards it. I'm like, they're good. I think they could really build towards a Super Bowl. I think they could really win one. I think they need to build towards it. I was not expecting they'd actually get into a Super Bowl though.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. He's still proving he's a winner.
Yeah, I know.
Even as a young NFL quarterback, he's finding ways to win.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he picked apart. I forgot who they played last week.
Yeah, they beat us on the wild card, and then I think they beat Tennessee, and then they beat the Chiefs.
Beat the Chiefs. Chiefs are like the Patriots right now. Or they Patriots in their prime right now.
AFC Championship.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I also have a fondness for the Chiefs because I do like Patrick Mahomes. I think that man is just unbelievable talent.
Yeah, I know. Patrick Mahomes, the way he just throws the football, it's just like.
I mean, that dude can just make plays. That is ridiculous. That I'm like, how the hell did he do that?
Yeah, the side throw is just like.
I know, it's just like, oh my lord, he earned that Super Bowl victory with
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's why it annoyed me when they lost to Tampa Bay a few years ago. I'm like, God, they're not even trying. This is ridiculous. And then they kind of started out kind of mediocre last year, and then they finally kind of managed to get back in their groove. I'm like, there you go. There's the Kansas City I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend Josh was telling me, he's like, I think Buffalo's going to win the Super Bowl this year. And you know what? I think they could.
Yeah, I think they will.
I really think they could. They really are looking legit.
I think it's them or the Chiefs.
We'll see, man. I mean, they beat the Chiefs. I think they're gonna torpedo the Packers next week, or not next week. This upcoming Sunday. What'd you say?
That's gonna be a bad one.
Yeah, I think they're gonna just destroy the Packers.
Yeah.
With how the Packers have been playing, oof.
It'll be an ugly one.
You think this is gonna be Belichick's last year?
Bill Belichick. I don't know.
I mean, I think so. I had a friend who, one of my friends is like, I think he's gonna get fired. I'm like, I don't think he's gonna get fired. He's one of the most winningest coaches in NFL history. They're not gonna fire him. He'll probably just retire if he.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to see.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, Steelers suck, which I'm like, oh, yeah. Or they are.
Steelers play. Did you see who the Steelers play this Sunday?
Oh, what? Oh, man, who'd they play? I forgot.
The Eagles.
Oh, yeah, they played the Eagles. Yeah, I think the Eagles won that one.
Yeah, I think they won that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm impressed with the Eagles. I think they could they could also make another Super Bowl appearance in a few years with how they're playing right now.
Oh yeah, they got the offense going. I saw a running game with Miles Sanders. Jalen Hurts is looking really, really good, like the best he's ever looked in the NFL. And then their defense is coming along. Their secondary is so good. They got they traded for Robert Quinn earlier this week. They're looking good. Drafted Jordan Davis. He looks solid.
Yeah, no, I mean they're looking legit. I mean, I think they're one. I mean, them and the Bengals, I can definitely see them going to the Super Bowl in a few years.
Yeah. Yeah, the NFC though this year is just like it's just so weak to me. It's not really.
I forgot who's in the NFC. There's so many NFCs.
It's like Eagles.
Oh yeah, Eagles,
Rams.
Cowboys, Giants.
49ers.
Oh yeah, Giants are surprisingly. I don't know if they're just lucky or if they're good.
Yeah, Giants looking pretty good this year.
Yeah, I mean
Daniel Jones is starting to come along.
Yeah, no, it's just they're just lucky. I don't know. I don't know. They beat the Titans, but then again, the Titans have kind of been just struggling, which kind of hurts because I'm a big Derrick Henry fan. So
yeah,
I'm like, oh man. It's like, yeah. I mean, I played Derrick Henry on Madden, dude. Like it's
yeah, for real.
Ravens are struggling a bit. I saw they were playing a track pull against the Buccaneers. I didn't see who won that game. Did you?
Yeah, the Ravens did.
Oh, the Ravens won. Wow.
Yeah, they won they were up by like through that game.
No Lord.
Lamar Jackson just doing things like he always does. In the majority of that game, I think he played without Mark Andrews as well. So.
Oh, yeah, but Mark Andrews is really good. And again, I'm not saying that because he was an OU alumni.
Yeah, Mark Andrews he's one of the best tight ends in the league.
Yeah, I mean, him and, like, Kelsey, I think, and
yeah.
There's probably others I'm missing, so I apologize, but...
Yeah, there's more other mentions you could use. I don't know about this year, but you have, like, Kittle, Waller...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Kittle. Sorry, Kittle. I like Kittle. Seems like a cool guy.
I was going to say Pitts, but Pitts doesn't really look too good this year.
I'm like... It's like, I like Kittle because he doesn't seem like one of those, like, crazy... Like, there's a lot of crazy people in the NFL. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, we got AB, who's not even in the NFL anymore. And now he's exposing himself, so it's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That man needs, like, mental help or something. I don't know what happened to Antonio Brown.
I don't know what's up with him.
I mean, jeez. I mean, what do you think of Antonio Brown? Antonio Brown, his story kind of pisses me off, but it also makes me sad as well.
I think it all started with us when we traded for him, when he came to the Raiders and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just like weird. Like he seemed cool to me,
Mm-hmm.
in the off season, and then like it was just the off field issue. It was like he had like his feet or something like that were like hurt, and so he didn't play. And then there was like the helmet issue and stuff like that. And it was just like, is he gonna play? Is he not? And then I think it got to the point where he was just like, well, and then we just released him. And I was like, well, in my head, I was like, the only chance he has now is with the Patriots, or like Tom Brady's going to be the guy that saves him or makes him right, and that didn't even work.
Then he went to the Buccaneers, and I'm like, oh boy, I wonder when he'll blow
He
this
actually
one
won
up.
a Super Bowl with them, though.
Yeah, no, he
Which is
did.
kind of weird.
I don't think he deserved it, but, you know, I mean, deserved doesn't mean nothing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the team, but he's not. He was
Though-
like the big reason they won.
Despite being let down that Antonio Brown won a Super Bowl ring, I am glad Mike Evans won one because, again, he's one of my favorite players right now.
Yeah,
He's one of the best receivers in the league.
especially in the red zone.
Oh my god. Dude's a great jump ball getter. He's also who helped make Johnny Manziel's legend, so it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I first heard of him was like Johnny Manziel. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, you know, Johnny Football. And then I started watching, I'm like, holy shit, this dude's amazing.
Yeah. Mike Evans, I kind of felt bad for him, you know, whenever he was with Jameis Winston, you know.
Oh my god. I don't
And then it
like
was just
James
like-
Winston.
And then Brady goes in, you're like, all right.
Just it might just be me. I remember him from his Florida State days when he was just a fucking total tool. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand Jameis Winston. I was glad he got exposed in the NFL. Though he's still hanging around. He's at the Saints.
Yeah, he's a solid quarterback. He's not, I wouldn't say he's elite or anything, but he's a solid quarterback to have.
No, I mean, aside from his habit of giving the ball to the other team, I think he's not bad.
Yeah, he's kind of getting injured though. Last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, Saints are kind of like, it's like Saints are kind of in an identity crisis after Breeze left, and then Sean Payton's gone. So you know, like now they're like, what are we gonna do? Or that's what it seems to me.
It was like it was Jameis Winston, and then like they got Andy Dalton.
Oh god.
Andy Dalton, not looking too bad. They drafted Olave, Chris Olave from Ohio State. They picked up Jarvis Landry. They got back Michael Thomas. They still got Kamara. Like, I think they're just if they're injuries, they're just healthy, and I think they'd be all right. And then their defense is like really good as well.
Yeah, I was curious what you think of the Cardinals, because Cardinals are... I'm frustrated with the Cardinals, really.
Yeah.
Because I think the Cardinals could be really good, but they just keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I don't know. Kyler's he's kind of creating some drama down there.
Yeah, I know him and Cliff got at it on, it was like a few weeks ago.
I saw that. And I think it was really needed. Like, great timing that they got DeAndre Hopkins back from that suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Because, man, they obviously just lost Marquise Brown, Hollywood, and...
Where did Marquise Brown go?
He got traded to the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, I know he got traded to the Cardinals, but I thought you meant like he got traded away from the Cardinals.
Oh, no, he got hurt.
Oh, he got hurt. Okay.
Yeah. And so it's just like, man, I think the reason Kyler Murray was like shouting, like where he blew up on Cliff Kingsbury. I think I don't know, like, because they called timeout to avoid like a delay game, and I was wondering if like he didn't like get the play call in time.
Mm-hmm.
Or it was like Cliff Kingsbury like.
Yeah, I think Kingsbury's a better
something like
coordinator than a head coach, if you ask me.
Do what?
I think Kingsbury's a better coordinator than a head coach, if you ask me.
Yeah. He's a really he's a great offensive minded coach though, but yeah, I don't know about head coach.
Yeah, I mean, Cardinals are like I'm frustrated because they could be really good, but they're just not utilizing it. It's kind of like the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got some great talent. You got C.D. Lamb. Again, not just saying that because he was at OU. You got Ezekiel Elliott. You got Dak Prescott. And yeah, Dak Prescott's kind of on and off sometimes, but he is a legit quarterback. You got, I think Amari Cooper got traded away, so, because,
Yeah, he did.
Trading's fucking fickle over there. There's probably some others I'm missing.
Yeah, I got Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
I've actually been really impressed from what I'm seeing from Noah Brown.
Yeah, exactly, and they're not using him properly, and it's very frustrating. Now, I know, I'm just a heathen Cowboys fan who doesn't appreciate all the good stuff that happened back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I wasn't even alive during that period. Like, does it hurt does it hurt to want to do well? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
People just hating, I guess. I mean,
Yep.
you had Gruden, past his prime John Gruden, the Raiders for the last couple of years.
That was a interesting chapter.
I was curious what I know you guys had Gruden again because he was there for a few years. I think he won a Super Bowl with the Raiders, didn't he?
Do what?
Didn't he win a Super Bowl with the Raiders?
No.
Oh no, that was with the Buccaneers. My bad.
Yeah, so he got I think we traded with the Buccaneers and then we played them in the Super Bowl in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
2002 season. Yeah, we got destroyed.
Oof.
It was 38-9, I think, the final score.
Wait, have the Raiders won a Super Bowl?
Yeah, we won 3, but it's been 70s and 80s.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been about 40 years.
Yeah, last time Dallas won was in the 90s. I think it was with Barry Switzer of OU fame.
Yeah.
I guess that college football coaches can make good NFL coaches, but just sometimes. Just sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always like, don't get caught. Did you see what happened to Urban Meyer last year? I mean, it was hilarious for the rest of us who've hated him for the past decade. But, it's basically destroyed Jacksonville over there.
You say the same thing about Matt Rule?
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, Matt Rule. I'm like, just keep him in college. He brought Baylor back to relevance.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to go to the NFL. And you're just like, don't go to the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a better college coach.
Yeah. No. I bet he'll probably find somewhere in college and he'll do well over there. At least hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, even Saban struggled with the NFL.
What?
I mean, even Saban struggled in the NFL. So.
Oh, yeah. Miami.
And, I mean, he wasn't terrible. I remember when he was coaching over there.
Yeah, I think what's crazy is I think him and Belichick coached together at the Browns at one point.
Oh, yeah, him and Belichick are good friends, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically the Belichick of college football, if you ask me.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, I last question before we wrap up here. But who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl this year? I mean, we already kind of talked about it, but I mean, I have my prediction, which has been. But who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah. Before the season, I thought the Bills. I thought Buffalo.
I was about to say, yeah, I think the Bills are gonna. I think they're finally gonna They're gonna go to the promised land. They're finally gonna get over that 4-loss streak, and they're finally gonna get a Lombardi.
Yeah, the Bills. I think Josh Allen's that guy. think Diggs. He's got some receivers.
Yeah, I mean they got a contender over
weapons
there.
around the offense.
They got a contender over. I mean, they beat the Chiefs. They've shredded the Chiefs twice.
Yeah.
Once they lost because of bad luck, and the other one they won. So I mean, I think they could do it. My friend said the Bills. I'm like, I think they're building towards the Super Bowl. I mean, I think they could do it. I think it's gonna take a couple years, and then I saw them. I'm like, okay, I think they'll win. I think they could do it.
Like I could see them beating the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
That would be interesting. I mean, I don't know who would get in the Super Bowl. I mean, football's a notoriously fickle sport, so I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, see a lot of weird things happen in the NFL, the playoffs.
Yeah,
last year we saw Bengals just wreck everybody. Like who predicted that?
I mean, I don't know who's gonna. I mean, I don't know who's gonna be in the playoffs this year. I mean, I can see like. I'm not just saying this. 'Cause I'm a Cowboy fan. I can see the Cowboys maybe sneaking in there. Bengals, Bills, Chiefs. Who else?
Yeah, you got like 49ers.
49ers, yeah. 49ers are looking pretty good this year.
Yeah, I think the NFC is just wide open.
Yeah, I know. But I think the Bills could do it. I really do. I saw them. I'm like, they're looking legit. I think they could pull it off.
I think the Jets.
Jets
surprisingly good this year.
Yeah, Jets are actually like not terrible this year.
Yeah, they're 5-2.
I think that's like their first winning record in like long time. Maybe since like
it's been a
Favre
while.
was over there. Though apparently Favre is stealing from poor people, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's not cool, Favre.
Yeah.
Colts suck, which is unfortunate. I mean, Peyton Manning was one of my favorite quarterbacks growing up. So I have a bit of a soft spot for the Colts.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I don't know what players you really liked growing up. But,
I was Adrian Peterson guy.
oh, yeah, I loved AP. I loved Peterson. Though I did kind of lose respect for him after those controversies he had, but, great player, though.
Yeah.
Is that the Washington football team? Like, why would you do that? But, anyway.
Yeah.
Vikings, speaking of which, Vikings are actually looking good this year.
Yeah?
I mean,
Kirk Cousins. They got a solid offense. They're in a really sorry division, in terms of like the talent. Like Green Bay's not doing good. Lions, Bears.
Oh Lord, the Bears.
The Bears did look pretty good on Monday night against the Patriots.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I think that if that's gonna say anything, I think
really
Belichick's gonna retire this year, or after this year.
Belichick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me.
Or I mean, because I'm like, my friend's like, I think they might fire him. I'm like, dude, they're not gonna fire him. They're not gonna fire. Bill Belichick, really? One of the most winningest coaches in NFL history.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I don't see it. It's kind of like cutting Tom Brady. Not gonna happen. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Or cutting Aaron Rodgers. That ain't happening.
You make it like you make it like his decision.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to torpedo your own league, that's fine. Though then again, it's just like Patriots are just not who they once were.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because Brady's gone or if it's just maybe it is because Brady's gone, but I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
Gronk retired. I mean, he had the right idea. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm like, I won 2 Super Bowls. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I think his body was giving him clear signs to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, Gronk is not. I'm like, I wouldn't, I wasn't like paying attention when Gronk was around, but like he was good.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. But back to what I was saying. But yeah, I think the Bills are gonna do it. They could really. They have a strong chance.
I agree with you.
I mean, like, have you seen how they played? Like they destroyed the Patriots a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and in the playoffs last year.
And in the playoffs too. It's like, oh my lord, they could do it, man. I really do think so.
They could.
It's like, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's really they're really looking solid. Not better than solid. They're looking really good.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I'm pulling for the Bills though. Even though I do love me some Chiefs, but
yeah,
you know, I have a soft spot for the Chiefs, but yeah, I think Bills could do it, really. Who'd they lose to? Let me see. Oh, lost to the Dolphins. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, the time management. That's it.
Yeah, they ran the clock.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh yeah,
They lost.
oh yeah, that was dumb. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, demolished the Steelers and Tennessee. So I mean, again, they're a contender. I think. I don't know. I hope it's not me just hyping them up. I don't think so.
Oh no, they're good.
But I mean, I think they could do it, man. They just seem like that team, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm pulling for the Bills.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe the Bengals will get back and do some chaos into the to the play,
Yeah.
but I don't think so. I don't know.
Did you hear about the Bengals though? Jamar Chase.
I think Jamar got hurt.
Yeah, he's out for about a month. It was like a hip injury.
Yeah, no, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pulling for the Bills. I think the Bills could do it. And they just seem really. He just seems like a.
Yeah, it could be like the other team that could do it.
Yeah, really. And it's like they look like it. I mean, from what I've seen it's on Wikipedia, so take that what you will. But you know, they have played some close games, but they've played well.
Yeah.
I mean, they did torpedo the Steelers, and Steelers are just a shadow of who they were, I think.
Yeah.
Though Steelers have been kind of in free fall for a while. I mean, they blew a once in a generation team in 2018.
Yeah.
Like they had a great team in 2018, and they just dicked around for the whole season. I was just like, oh jeez.
Gosh.
I don't even like the Steelers. I mean, Cowboy fan, you know, so you know I'm not a Yenzer, but you know it's like I'm like you really could have done. It's like I get mad when people kind of blast away their potential like that. You're just like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, for real. Exactly.
It's just like, yeah, jeez, you know. Again, it's like with Dallas or Cardinals. I'm like, you got a good team here. Use them.
Yeah.
It's like Rush came in and he's actually pretty good. I'm like, okay, guys. And then I was watching the Lions game last week. I'm like, you are playing against the Lions.
Exactly.
And it's a tractor pull. How? It's just, ugh. I mean, yeah, we did come back and beat them, but it's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
They need to fire Mike McCarthy as soon as possible. Maybe not fire Mike McCarthy. He's had some good years, but oh my lord. I don't know how he won a Super Bowl with some of the play calling he has.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the way y'all lost last year in the playoffs was That was weird to me.
Oh my lord! I don't even want to. It's like 2020 was horrible. Like we were horrible in 2020. Like
Yeah.
you'll probably remember the almighty fake punt they did on Thanksgiving. That was just like.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What the heck?
It's just Jerry. It's like I'm like I don't know who to blame on this situation. Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy, maybe both of them, maybe just everybody. I don't know, but it's just like, but yeah, that Lions game, I was just like, why the hell are you freaking playing a? You're playing a game against the Lions. The Lions are making this into a game, and I'm sorry, Josh, if you watch this, but the Lions, they're like the Kansas Jayhawks of NFL, dude. Again, sorry, Josh. But, okay, so we're playing the Bears. I'm sure that'll be a fun one. I mean, Bears are terrible. Or, well, I shouldn't say they're terrible. They're 3-4, so Justin Fields is just,
Yeah.
I don't know what you think about Justin Fields.
Yeah. I think he's a good quarterback. It's just he's with the Bears.
I was about to say I don't know if he's like just with a bad team or if he just is not good in the professional level. I don't know.
I just think he doesn't really have that many receivers. Like he doesn't have like an elite receiver. That's with him. He has Mooney and he has some pieces, but
yeah, I feel bad for the Bears. I feel bad for the Bears. I have another friend of mine who is a big Bears fan, so
yeah.
I'm like, jeez, Bears are just like, I remember Super Bowl when they played up against Peyton Manning. I was rooting for the Colts. Because again, big Peyton Manning fan. But yeah, that's about it for the sports ball. Joey, thanks for having me on. Joe, thanks for coming on, man.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me, man. It's been fun.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, this has been another episode of Britton's Hangout Hour. Thank you, Joey, for coming on. We'll see you next time.